This head scratcher of a reel is finally going out today. Alright, the time has come. We finally saved up enough to send this out. I'm paying a little extra so I could get maybe some USB sticks to share with some people. Or if anybody does want to, I'm going to see how much this costs. I'm going to also try to get cloud storage so we can get links of the digitization. I plan to share the whole entire remainder of this. Now this is what was spooled onto the plastic reel from the original in Brooklyn, and we did record this. A portion of this was on the video that I put out. The rest was lost because when they had it recording, they did an interview with me. That was part of, me getting to get this equipment. They wanted to interview me, and at the same time I got them to bring the reel-to-reel machine, which we carried down the street and up the stairs and in the city, and Brooklyn. But point is, this is the half that was converted and before it snapped. I still have the other half on the original reel, but I can't send it out like that to a company like this. So this, they should be able to transfer off and get me a digital copy, because the original was lost because they, like I said, they interviewed me, but they had the mics on. So us talking over the entire recording, the mics were hot. So it was just a mistake. But so this I'm sending out. I'm paying the initial costs, and I don't ask for donations. I have received from maybe 5-6 different people before. Thank you very much. Never more than, or in total the entire time, more than a couple $100. So I've literally shelled out as much as I can. Pretty much all I have, and if anybody does want to contribute to get a copy mailed to them, like a USB stick or maybe a link or something for the extra, that would be appreciated. And also I will keep you posted on that information. If you want to, I'll let you know what it takes for me to send that out, basically. But I will keep you posted. This should take about a month, so I'm looking forward to this, and we will see what's on this thing, finally, and everybody will be able to analyze it and tell me what they think. And that's it. So here it goes. I'm literally dropping this thing off right down the street here. So goodbye, reel. We'll see you soon. If you are familiar with the Montauk Project book series, then you know Preston Nichols is an audiophile and considers the audio aspect to be a prime component in the Montauk Project and mind control, with one book in the series focusing entirely on audio, The Music of Time. But the very first instance of audio mind control that we can find was Jose Silva and the Silva method, aka Silva Mind Control, a method and a series of products. Jose Silva originally worked in the Signal Corps in the Army, and later was an electronics repairman. It was very prevalent for many years, with the CIA later taking heavy interest in this program. It's even rumored that Men in Black would visit people that were students of Silva Mind Control, which were said to involve abductions on a regular basis, followed by re-entry into society. All of this predating the Montauk Project. In the late 80s, I became extremely interested in backmasking and started my collection of vinyl cassettes and CDs over the years that contained backwards messages or reverse speech.
So I wasn't here for you, yeah? Hey, tell your friends about us.
I was so into it, I even made my own special backwards tape. I pre-recorded a bunch of things I wanted to hear backwards, and then took the tape apart and swapped the reels in reverse, and then slowly put it back together very carefully. We call it cassette surgery, or tape surgery. Yeah. And that's why it was so very strange when Long Island Bigfoot Mike spotted this audio reel buried in the mud, in the bushes, off the side of the road at Camp Hero.
Good?
Oh my God.
Hi, Mike.
Yeah, man. You can check out this video if you haven't seen it already to find out more about this reel. About 10 days later, a popular YouTube channel named The Y-Files released this video, and it just so happened to be about backwards speech, reverse speech, backwards messages in audio, and it was pretty fascinating to learn about David Oates. David Oates, the man who dropped his Walkman in the toilet and it played backwards from that moment on, was kind of the pioneer of pointing out, finding, and studying reverse speech. I also learned that something the CIA considers very valuable is about every 30 seconds, our subconscious mind says something backwards, sometimes our true intent, or something we wish we could say out loud but can't. So this actually checks out, and he put on many examples. Everybody from TV and the music industry, politics, NASA, regarding the moon landing, and even infants. A baby is cooing at its mother, and when they turn it backwards, it goes, "Hello." So this checks out, and we seem to talk backwards before we even speak forwards. At least that's the theory. That being said, if we take another look at the reel-to-reel recording, we can actually see that we did hear a few forwards messages that seem to say a certain phrase, whether we agree on that or not. I just wrote what I thought I heard, but you guys may hear something different, but it sounds forwards, and the rest of it is backwards. So it actually checks out about every 30 seconds that one of the messages is forwards. Wow. It's a weird kind of music it doesn't sound like even, it sounds decades before these reels. I mean, it sounds very old-fashioned.
Sounds very
Like 20s or something. I don't know.
I mean, when I was listening, I mean, it's all in my head, like in our heads, right? We're looking for something different, but I swear I heard it just speak something out of the right ear, and then there's music coming out of the left, but the right ear was like, "Don't drink the water." Is that what I did? I don't know.
There's really no proper explanation for this outside of the fact that this house was used for drug experiments. Experiments that were not supposed to have happened here. On public record, the government denies anything like that ever happening here. But every room is deliberately painted this special pattern.
You're absolutely right. So you have to ask, what was it for? Why did it happen? And I think the best speculation I've heard is that, they were giving people acid. I know the U.S. government has carried out all sorts of unwitting human experimentation involving LSD and other hallucinogens. So I don't find it all that far-fetched to suggest that the experiments we know have happened elsewhere also happened at Camp Hero.
There's a lot of strange things, and the sum total of all those strange things is compelling.